What's up, you guys? I am knocking out these videos, y'all. When I tell you, it's nothing sweeter than the weekend. And if you made it to the weekend, cheers to you. Okay, we made it, honey. We made it. So as you can see on the title of this video, this is all about apartment shopping. It's all the things you need to know before moving to Atlanta. I felt like this was a fun video to do because a lot of people are interested in moving out here. Atlanta is constantly growing. People are constantly moving here. And just like you guys, I was tempted. I really wanted to know all the things that I wish somebody would tell me about Atlanta. And I'm here to put y'all on. I'm here to just talk about this place, just to give you guys an idea of what you're walking into. And again, I have to put this as a disclaimer. These are my experiences, okay? This does not define this big ass place, okay? This is a big city, and there's so many cities that surround Atlanta that it's impossible for me to know everything, okay? I want to share it with you, some of my experiences, and just have some fun and have some kiki over here, all right? So let's get straight into this video. All right, guys, but before I get into it, you got to help me support my channel, guys. Every time you like this video, you share this video, you leave a comment, it just helps with engagement. So make sure you do that before we get into it. So these are some of the things I want to put y'all on before moving to Atlanta, just to kind of give you guys a better understanding of how this place really is, and so you could get a gist of it. Before you move anywhere, you guys, I think it's so important for you to visit. So if you're going to move out here to Atlanta, make sure you visit. Atlanta has a great tourist location. A lot of people come out here. Definitely book a trip and come out here, you guys. Just visit, just get an understanding of the culture out here, especially if you live in the Northeast or the Northwest. Anywhere up north, it's going to be completely different because, baby, you in the South, okay? You in the South. All right, so I am definitely a person who does this. I'm a victim. I do this all the time, and I feel so bad because sometimes I feel like, am I misinforming you guys? Like, are you guys really understanding where I'm coming from? If you live in Duluth, Brookhaven, Dunwoody, Chamberlain, Sandy Springs, what else? Even East Point. That is not Atlanta, okay? That is not Atlanta. And honestly, if that girl did not make that song, I don't know her name or recall her name, but if she didn't make that song, I would have been saying Atlanta. And I still do, so don't shoot me, y'all. But yes, a lot of these cities are not Atlanta. Atlanta has a specific region, a specific area that is Atlanta. However, I say everything's Atlanta because everything gives me Atlanta vibes. 2020, 2021, those are not the prices, okay? Those are not the prices anymore. So all that stuff you used to hear back in the day, like, oh my God, bro, you could get a 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom, a jacuzzi, a patio, a sunroom, all that stuff for what, $1,500? That's a lie. That's a lie. You cannot get places cheap anymore. Like, it used to be a thing back then, even before the pandemic happened and all that stuff. I mean, it was crazy, the prices that were out here. Like, honestly, those prices look like fowl feeding. Okay, when I say fowl feeding, it looked like chicken feed. Okay, it looked like just nothing. It was nothing. It was literally so inexpensive to live out here back in the day. And it's crazy because that was like less than what, like even 2 years ago, it was a difference. Like 2 years ago, apartments that were like 1 bedrooms used to be like $1,200, $1,100 for a luxury place. That is definitely not the case anymore, you guys. Like, if you're going to move out here, I always tell people right now, okay? So mark my words, as of right now in March 2022, you need at least $1,400 to move to Atlanta. For a 1 bedroom, you need at least $1,400. It's so expensive. And back then, it used to be so much cheaper. It used to be like 1,100, 1,200. You need at least 1,400. And if you could find something cheaper, then you have to alter, a one bedroom. You might have to look at a studio. You got to play with that. And you might even have to play with locations. But honest to God, just overall throughout the city, 1,400 is going to keep you safe. It's going to keep you in an area that you might like and all the above. So definitely 1,400 if you're going to move out here. And like I said before, the prices are completely different, you guys. Do not buy into the, Atlanta is cheap. It is not cheap anymore. Definitely not cheap to live out here. And it's continuing to grow because people are moving here and the competition is just higher. So of course they're going to just raise the prices because they can. All right, so the next thing, to just piggyback off of what I said, that a lot of these cities are not Atlanta, there are some pros and cons living outside of the city. So I know moving here, it was a really big thing to live in a city just because there's just more access to things. The lifestyle is different and a lot of people are attracted to the city. However, there are amazing places in the outskirts that are not too far from the city. I think places that are at least 30 minutes away from the city is still good timing to be close enough to the city. So if you live on the outskirts, like maybe Duluth, Gwinnett area, Norcross, Tucker, like some of these places in the outskirts, they're still good. Even Marietta, like they're still really good locations. They're on the outskirts of Atlanta and they're affordable, and you probably will get more out of your dollar if you move to those locations. Again, that might be a con if you have things that you do a lot in a city. If you have business in a city and you usually like to be closer, then of course you have to move wherever your money resides. But if you're someone that is flexible, I would definitely say the outskirts is just a great location to move to. When I first moved here, a lot of people definitely told me about this, but the traffic out here, you guys, it's really tricky. Sometimes it's just like you never know where traffic is going to end up. It could just end up in the most random place. And that's what I've noticed. Like on the highway, it has its ups and downs, but it hasn't been too crazy. Like I have never sat in traffic for like an hour. That I've never had that experience, but I've definitely sat in traffic for a good amount of time for me to be like, oh, so this is what people are talking about. So please just expect traffic. And I think that's anywhere, especially when it comes to like major cities. You're just gonna have traffic. There's no way around it. Definitely plan before you go somewhere because things happen, man. Things happen on the road all the time, and you just want to make sure that you are getting there on time. So yeah, traffic is everywhere. You're not going to defeat that. I wanted to touch on this, and I didn't think I was, but I just figured I might as well talk about it since I'm doing the video. But I wanted to talk about like some of the, I don't want to say myths that go on in Atlanta. There's definitely a myth that goes on in Atlanta, and some of the things I've heard is, oh, there's a bunch of gay guys, you cannot find single men in Atlanta, don't date in Atlanta. Another one is that Atlanta is too violent, Atlanta is crazy. And I just wanted to put a disclaimer that yeah, there is a lot of truth to it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and just act like, what people are saying is not true. There definitely is some truth to it. However, I mean, I don't know. I feel like a lot of times people like to pinpoint and just say it's Atlanta, but I feel like that's everywhere. Like in most cities, you're going to see a lot of gay guys. You're going to see a lot of different people. Not even gay guys, but you're just going to see a lot of different people. And that's just naturally how it goes. So just be open-minded coming here. Don't just like think, oh, you have to have a boo or you can't be single living out here. Everybody deals with each other. That's not true. Like you can move out here, and depending on your lifestyle and what you do on it every day, you can have a healthy relationship and live out here. I know people who have healthy relationships and they don't have any issues that wouldn't happen somewhere else. So don't let like this place make you feel like you can't build a life or a family. In all honesty, I think the unique part of living here is that you will see family, suburban neighborhoods at the same time you'll see the city, and it's just such an interesting environment, because not many places you see that. Usually it's just, you know, either really suburban or just really city like, but it's kind of combined, and I kind of like the beauty in that. Honestly, Atlanta has been told to be like the New York of the South, and it's definitely like a New York of the South, but it's even more unique because you can actually build here, you can build a family here. And as far as safety is concerned, I mean, unfortunately, there's violence everywhere you go. And yes, even though there is violence everywhere you go, you want to be mindful of where you live. That's why I told you guys before, like, don't knock out the outskirts. The outskirts is really nice. They have really, really affordable places. And you want to live somewhere, again, that you feel safe, that you can walk around, that you can grow, that you can just, you know, not have to be too concerned about like blatant violence, like break-ins or robberies or all these sorts of things. And even though they can happen anywhere, you just want to be mindful that you're not putting yourself in any, you know, unwanted position. So this is just my opinion. I just wanted to throw this out here because I feel like you guys trust me in my opinion, and I don't want to leave anything out. So all right, you guys, so this is the end of my video. I figured I might as well talk about this. I thought this was a good topic to talk about. If you're interested in something else, please, of course, leave your recommendations down below in the description box. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.